Hi guys, it's me. So today I am going to do a makeup tutorial on just everyday, kind of a natural look for makeup. Um, I don't know about you guys, but I am getting really sick of all these tutorials that have all these fancy makeups that are like really expensive, and I'm just like, I can't afford that stuff. I'm not gonna go buy some $100 foundation. So I'm using all my sort of cheap makeup supplies, but the thing is they work just as well as the expensive ones. So most of this is Maybelline because I really like Maybelline. I have a couple fancy things like a matte lipstick. A lot of them are hand-me-downs. I have a fancy blush brush, which I think I left in my makeup bag. Oh, yes. But, you don't need the fancy things. So anyway, I'm going to start with Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. That is, the camera. Okay. That I use shade number 1 because I'm really white. On a bad day, this is too dark for me. Like, I'm really white. So I just use 2 fingers and just put it in there. It's a cream sort of makeup. If you prefer powder, I would use a brush like this and just circles. Don't ever do lines, do circles. Same goes with your fingers too, do circles as you rub it in. If you do a line, make sure it's a curved line, it's not just wiping it. So you're going to get that all over your face. It's a little hard because the webcam puts everything backwards. So when I'm on the right side of my face, I'm seeing it on my left. Because I don't have a whole bunch of money to afford an expensive webcam and do this in my bathroom. I've just got what's attached to my computer. And I think to be a good beauty blog, you don't have to have all the expensive equipment or editing softwares or time-lapse videos. I think you just have to know what you're talking about and be entertaining when you're doing boring stuff like rubbing makeup all over your face. So that's basically what you do with this. Kind of get it all rubbed in. Make sure you don't have any lines. I'm going to check in this mirror really quick so I have this here with me. That looks pretty even. Okay. So I kind of do minimal because I have these freckles and I really like them. And I have a birthmark right here which I really like, and I don't really want to cover that up because I think that's a really important part of me. I think it's really unique and it's kind of fun to play up. Sometimes I put makeup on it to make it stand out even. So then you're just gonna, I use just the same thing and sort of cake it on my, don't cake it, that's a bad idea, that's the wrong word, that's not the word I was looking for. But I kind of just put more on my blemishes. So I'm going to do that really quick. You probably can't see them because the quality of this cam is terrible. So there, that's cover up. So that's a really easy step. If you have a mirror, it goes much faster. Ooh! Dropping things. Klutz. Don't be a klutz like me. Ooh. That's not going to work well. So then you're going to do bronzer. It comes with this little brush in it like this, so you don't have to buy a fancy blush brush. I would recommend getting a regular blush brush though, because this is not the best little thing. This is Maybelline Fit Me bronzer, and it's medium bronze because I kind of like to have it a little darker. So I'm going to take my brush, just swirl it around like this, just kind of get it covered. And then you're going to take this and just sort of sweep it up towards your ear, starting like right below your cheekbone. That's to kind of contour that to make it look like it sort of goes in right there, so that your cheekbone stands out a little more. I don't know if you can really see that. Hair is definitely a better idea for this channel because my video quality is not very good. I'm going to check that in the mirror. Blend it a little. Make sure it's not too like dark or standoutish. You're going to do that on both sides. I already did that side. And just sort of sweep it up towards your ear. Check the mirror. See, it gives it that kind of little definition right there. You can see it better on this side. This one's not very contrasted. It gives it that shadow and that definition. And then next, I use the same brush because I'm not going to go buy another brush for another color makeup. So this is also Maybelline Fit Me, and it's medium nude. Of course, keep in mind you won't be using all the same shades that I use because I'm really fair and some of you might not be so fair. So I'm just going to do the same thing, but instead of going below the cheekbones, I'm just going to go right on it and sweep up toward the ear. And then, see, and that kind of gives it a little highlight and a little color so that it stands out a little. See, like a little comparison there. Compare this cheek to this cheek. It looks really kind of pale and pasty, whereas this one looks a little more defined. And this is all really kind of natural looking. It's not really like, she's wearing a ton of makeup, but you've still got some definition and color, so you don't look barefaced. Check the mirror for blending. Looks pretty good. Okay, something in my eye. Okay. And then after that, okay, I'm going to put things away as I go actually because I don't want to drop anything else. So that's going to go into the bag. Then for eyes, this is a really fun trick I learned on Pinterest, and I kind of made it my own because, well, because I don't have all the fancy supplies. So, you're going to take your eyeliner, a brown eyeliner, make sure it's brown. It can be any kind of eyeliner. It really doesn't have to be a specific one, just not liquid, and not gel. So probably a pencil, but it doesn't have to be a specific brand or anything. And you're just gonna draw on an arch like that, and then, I know that looks really bad, you're just gonna kind of, oh, wow, I need the mirror for this one. Yep. Mirror time. Ooh, that's not where I wanted that. Okay. That's the good thing about pencil eyeliner. If you just lick your finger and rub it on there, it'll come right off. You're just going to blend this in to your crease there. You want to make it look as natural as possible, so don't go up high like I did on accident. And you're going to want this right here to be the darkest part, so I would say darken that one the most. We're going to do that on both eyes. Oops, my eyeliner broke. Oh well. I'm going to be sure to do a little better on this one. And this is a trick to make your eyes look bigger. This eye's going to look a little funky because I messed it up. But c'est la vie. You're just going to blend that with your finger. You don't need any fancy tools. If you mess up, you can always just wipe it off with water or spit because that's easiest. Because let's be real, when we're at home in our bathrooms getting ready for school, no one cares what anyone else thinks, huh? That's better. So there's that, and then you're going to repeat underneath, but it's going to be really light when you go under. Try to keep it really light. I kind of did that one a little dark. This is just going to be my mess-up eye. It's cool. It looks like I have a black eye. Oh my goodness. I'm just messing up all over the place. And remember, if you mess up, you can always just take it off. It's really easy. Unless you use waterproof, because that's not a good idea. And if you feel like your eyes look too, just not how you want them, you can go back over with concealer or something like that. So next you're going to draw, while we're using this, you're going to fill in your eyebrows. Mine are already kind of dark, but I just like to kind of darken the arches. So I'm going to do that with the mirror because I don't want to mess up my eyebrows because they're really important. So you just kind of start at the arch and just use small, uneven little strokes to imitate natural hairs and just fill in any sort of blank spots is what I would call them. It's really important for your arches to be darker than the rest of your eyebrows. So and try not to go outside your eyebrows at all, because that'll just look real funny. Having eyeliner above your eyebrows. See, and I had to go take some off, so I'm going to go back in with Cover Up and just touch that up. So there's one eyebrow. And then just do the same thing on the other side. If your eyebrows aren't naturally the same shape, don't sweat it. Just follow your eyebrows' natural shape, even if it's not the same as the other one. And don't try to like pluck them into the same shape. It's not going to work. I've tried it and my eyebrows ended up being so thin you couldn't even see them. So that's eyebrows. And that will really help with making your eyes look bigger because they sort of lift up and away from your eyes. And then you're going to take concealer. I use a stick concealer. Don't use like a liquid. That'll get in your eyes and that's really bad. I'll tell you why it'll get in your eyes. Because you're going to take it just on your fingertip. You're going to put it on your waterline, like eyeliner, to widen your eyes. I'm going to go up really close so you can see the effect it has there. It sort of, it makes your waterline look a little closer to the whites of your eyes. It makes it like a closer color, so it makes them look a little bigger in that regard. So there's that, and then you're going to do mascara. I blink it on. You can do it however your heart desires. But that's going to really widen your eyes. Just try to make sure you don't have any big clumps. I'm going to get really close. I don't have an eyelash curler, but you can get I used to have one that was really good, and it was just from the dollar store. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Oh, and the mascara I'm using is Maybelline, and it's lots of lashes. The brush is kind of funky looking, like this, but it's really effective for getting out clumps. Check the mirror for any clumps. That's probably the best my mascara has ever looked. I should do my makeup in a webcam every day. And then you're just going to do the same thing on the other side. My eyelashes are shorter on this eye, so bear with me. I'm going to check the mirror. And again, you're going to want to use waterproof because it's really easy to get it on your skin. And then for the bottoms, you don't dip it back in because that'll just make it too heavy on the bottom mascara. And you're just going to lightly brush the ends of your bottom lashes with your brush. Can't even hardly see them in the webcam, but that's okay. And that's just to sort of make them pop off of your whitened waterline. And that'll also give you the illusion of bigger eyes. Oops. So now we're going to stick this back in here. Got all of these things done. And now all that's left is lips. And I know a lot of people don't like lipstick or lip gloss, but it's really important because if you've got all this going on up here, it looks really unnatural unless you've got something to balance it out on the bottom. So mine is MAC. It's the satin line, and the color is Twig. It is sort of just a neutral color. This is a hand-me-down from my grandma. She used it once and didn't like it, so she gave it to me. But you can use, I really like CoverGirl. I'll show you which one. Just this kind. I don't think it has a name, but these are like my favorite lipsticks. This one I use on a daily basis because it's just a neutral color. So I'm just gonna put that on there, rub it onto my top lip, clean up the smudges, use the mirror. I put it on a little thick, so it's a little darker, but if you put it on, put on less, it's really almost invisible. People, when I say I'm wearing lipstick, they don't believe me. I'm just going to wipe that off there. Should have brought tissues with me. And then I'm just going to finish off with Plum Mint Menthol Lip Tint from Bath and Body Works, just for a little shine. I'm sure you all know how to use lip gloss, so I'm not going to demonstrate that. So that finishes the makeup, and then I'm going to take my hair down so you can see how it looks all finished and you're ready to go for school. I had sort of a lazy hair day today, so bear with me. And that is really it. This is really good for days where you still want to look good, but you don't want to look like you made too much of an effort. It's really good for, this is what I'm planning to do for my Disney Princess audition that might happen in the future, because that's my dream, to be a princess at Disneyland. And let's see, I think that's about it. So I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you soon. That's it.